It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to the Sunday night live edition of the Mike Prince Show. Man, we got a lot going on today. Congratulations to the Lady Panthers for their win over Grambling State Tigers for the SWAC 21 Fall Soccer Championship. Big win for the Panthers on the football side of things. Homecoming 2021. Victorious 24-20 over Alabama State. Big pickup with the aid of Bethune-Cookman over Alcorn. We'll break all that down and a whole lot more. We're also going to hear from Coach Sandy Pugh by way of recording through the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline. And beyond a shadow of a doubt, we'll have Coach Eric Dooley to join us live on the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline. So without any further delay, I'll take a quick break and we'll come back with more of tonight's show. The Open Mic Broadcast Network would like to take this time to recognize its sponsors and underwriters: Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Reflections Paint and Body Shop, Helping Hands Lawn Service, the Hotline Press newspaper of Hempstead, Texas, Diva Skin Conditioner, Purple Drip Daiquiri and Grill. For more information on how you can become an underwriter or a sponsor here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, our number to call is 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Sunday night live edition. Of course, you know you can join me by way of Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The website, obnradio.com. And the 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. Panthers win ugly, but they do get the win. A struggle in the first half. Took a 20-10 deficit. Defense pitched a shutout in the second half, and the Panthers come out standing tall, 24-20. But the big aid in all of this was Bethune-Cookman was able to pull off the upset over Alcorn at Daytona Beach. So the scenario is set up as such. Prairie View, of course, will take on Alcorn this coming week. If Alcorn wins, they still have a shot for the Western Division title. Prairie View, on the other hand, has to win one out of two of its remaining conference games. And ironically, they're coming out of the state of Mississippi. Alcorn from Lawrence, Mississippi, and Mississippi Valley from Itta Bena, Mississippi. Now, because Alcorn has two conference losses, one against Southern, one against Bethune-Cookman, Panthers have no losses. And with that being said, take care of the business at hand. Go on the reservation next week. Do what you got to do. Secure the victory. Become Western Division champs for the fall 2021 campaign. Now, we had inquired in the event that both Jackson State and Prairie View run the table. They both go undefeated. How would they determine who would host that championship game? And I got some responses In one of the scenarios, I think it's number 4 on the depth chart, I'm not really feeling it, but it is what it is. It's going to be determined by the national poll. And I'm like, okay, that's more sometimes like a popularity contest, but it is what it is. So right now, you got to hope that Prairie View can take care of their business with their remaining 2 conference games, Alcorn and Valley. Jackson State, who, by the way, they had a victory over the weekend against Texas Southern. And if I'm not mistaken, they have Southern University left, and I'm not real sure who else it is that they play, but I do know they play Southern. I have to check that schedule out to see what's what. Meanwhile, you had some other intriguing games. I'm not really sure what exactly is going on at Grambling. They lost to Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff had been fluttering along the season. And if you had 3 programs that you couldn't quite put your finger on this season, it would have to been, of course, Bethune-Cookman, Pine Bluff, and I hate to say it, but Grambling University. Not really sure what's going on in Ruston, but something is. And I guess the main question is, will it be able to survive these latest hits? We'll keep a finger on the pulse to see how things go. And once again, we want to give a congratulations to Coach Sonia Covello, women's soccer coach at Prairie View. They were victorious over Grambling, had to come from behind to take care of the Lady Tigers. And the Panthers are your soccer champions. And things are looking real good on the hill right about now. Volleyball has somewhat climbed out there, number 7 right now in the conference as they're trying to make preparations for the volleyball tournament. They're 6-8 in conference play. So things are trying to turn around on the hill. We're going to take us a break, and when we do come back, we'll hear from Coach Sandy Pugh on the Brazos Valley's credit line recording. You're listening to the Mike Prince Show, Sunday Night Live. We'll be right back. Hey, it's that time of year again where you can win up to $2,500 in prize money by supporting Prairie View Athletics at the same time. All you have to do is register for the Prairie View Athletic Club annual raffle ticket prize giveaway. Simply dial 936-857-5817. $1,000 first prize, $750 second prize, third prize is $500, and fourth prize is $250. Call and register today, 936-857-5817. Prairie View Athletic Club, proudly serving Prairie View Athletics since 1986. That number again, 936-857-5817. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union has 13 different locations to better serve you. For more information, you can contact them on their toll-free number, 855-391-2149. Or you can send an email to information@bvscu.org.
radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, here with you. As you know, it is our endeavor to try to bring you news that you could use. Today will be no exception to the rule. We have on the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline none other than head basketball coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers women's program, Coach Sandy Pugh. Coach, how you doing today?
Hey, Mike, I'm doing great.
Well, it is good to hear your voice. It seems like it's been a mighty long time since we chatted, young lady.
It's been a couple of weeks. It's been a few weeks. So I'm just happy you were able to squeeze me in today.
Oh, me squeezing you in. Okay, then. Well, if that's the way it's going to be today, I guess I have to take it for what it's worth, right? Well, look, we're coming up on the cusp of a new basketball season. This will be season number 4 with you at Prairie View. We're giving mulligans on the last season and a half due to the COVID-19 concerns, but it's some upward-looking situations for Panthers basketball right now, huh?
No doubt about it. We got quite a few new pieces added in and that we're really excited about and looking forward to a great season. Barbara Benson came in, a kid we signed at the 11th hour. She was a late graduate from UTA, 5'10", guard, extremely explosive, shoots the three, mid-range, gets to the cup with the best of them. Emily Rosario, point guard, played at Troy University last year. They were in the tournament. She was one of their starting point guards. Kayla Hutchinson, who played in the Trinity Valley Championship, Junior College National Championship game, is here, 5'9", guard, forward. Had a couple kids sit out on the Missouri transfer. Brittany Garner, 6'3" kid that is, just going to really own the lane and give us a real presence down there. Shira Patton, a local kid, 5'9", transferred in here from Northern Arizona. She'll be ready to go. Jaylen Smith, 6'2" kid who sat out, wing, lefty, can do it all. Looking for phenomenal things from her. She transferred in from Tyler, sat out, so she'll be ready to go. Jessica Sauter's kid from a local product from Blaine Community College. She'll get a lot of time at multiple positions. It gives us a lot of versatility. Jalea Harper, a 5'9", freshman point guard from Dallas, will be in here and ready to go. Sierra Simon, a local product from Houston Heights, a 6'1" freshman that we're just so excited, tremendous rebounder, something that we desperately needed to help us out in that category. And, of course, we have our returning kids, Kennedy Paul, Kennedy Hurd, Rosenthal, Hudson. All those kids are back. So had some injuries here early on. Still have about 4 kids sitting out right now due to injuries, but hopefully we'll have those guys back before the Nebraska game. I'm not sure if they'll all be back by Tuesday, but we're hopeful.
Yes, ma'am. We're talking right now with Coach Sandy Pugh of the Prairie View A&M University women's basketball program. New depth on the squad this year, which is going to be some new expectations. And it sounds like, Coach, you finally have that post presence that you've been known for throughout your career at coaching. And what is it like, and what kind of difference do you expect to have in your post-game play this season?
Well, you have Jaylen Smith, who's, a 6'1", 6'2", left-handed athlete who can finish with either hand, shoot the 3 ball, shoot the mid, put it on the floor, get out in transition. She can rebound and go with it. Then you have Brittany Garner, who is just, she's a grown woman down there. She'll put people in the mind of Artavia Ford when she was here my first year. So I'm just really excited about the team, the crew, the way they're blending and gelling together. It's been an uphill journey for us in terms of trying to get them where they need to be, they're ready to go. I was short-staffed for quite some time, but that tide is turning. So kids are just awesome individuals, and they've responded really well to me, my expectations, and what we're trying to do defensively and offensively. I think the fans will really enjoy the style of game, up tempo, get out in transition. We're going to put up a lot of threes, get out in the open court, guard the basketball, and they're going to be fun to watch. And I'm looking for a lot of success. We were picked to finish 10th in the league, and when I told the kids, they were looking with their eyebrows up, especially some of these kids transferring in. But I just think I think there's two things at play. One, the lack of success we had the previous year. I think also when you look at the transfer portal and its effect on a lot of the teams in our league, that we're able to, benefit from the transfer portal. I think that's a big factor. I think the league, all in all, is going to be super strong, the strongest it's ever been since I've been coaching, top to bottom. I think you literally have 5 teams that's going to be capable of winning the title. So it's going to be exciting. The women's basketball side is going to be exciting. I think they're going to actually see a lot of our teams go out and defeat, some Power 5 schools, some definitely mid-major schools. So that's going to be happening. I just think that this league is just going to be an amazing league. And, the tension is here already, but I think when we get the ball rolling and we begin to play, people are going to really begin to turn an eye to the women's basketball side and start to appreciate what these ladies are doing out there on the court.
The 12. It's almost like you're coming in playing with house money, huh, Coach? And you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I didn't hear that first part of it.
Oh, no problem. I was saying coming in expected to be number 10 out of 12 teams in the conference gives you the mindset to come in that you're playing with house money and you have absolutely nothing to lose and come in with the ears pinned back and ready to prove and get that chip off your shoulder, right?
Definitely. I mean, I don't know what house money is, but I'm assuming it. Are we disappointed where we were picked? Yeah. Personally, on a personal level, and on on an experience level. So I think that these kids, they want to be successful. They know what's at stake. They know that we have a long way to go to make up for, the poor performance last year, and they're looking forward to it. Kennedy Paul just looks amazing. She had a phenomenal practice yesterday. Looking at her and what she's been doing on the court, she doesn't even look like the same kid. So just really excited. Key and her shooting basketball exceptionally well from the 3. And these new kids coming in, they have such fire and energy. I'm having a lot of fun with them. We had recruits on campus, and I left my phone in the locker room because I was running around with them, showing them the dome and everything. The kids took my phone and hacked it. And the video, though. I posted it on my Instagram, but just a cute video. I mean, to me, it shows their personalities and just the kind of atmosphere we have. We're having fun playing basketball again. And to me, that's a big part of it.
Yes, ma'am. Now, we know if Miss Hurd is involved, there's going to be some goofiness somewhere along it. And a goofiness in a good way, a great spirit, animated on and off the floor. And as you say, it makes the playing fun again. And you got to have fun playing this game because there's a lot of competition up and down the conference, as you just made reference to. And with that, we talked about the changes that have come about on the player side of things, but there's also been some changing in the staff. Can you bring us up to speed of what's going on with your staff right now as we see it?
Coach Dave is took another position at Jacksonville U. Christopher Godfrey returned to Florida, and Coach Pruitt just took an AD job at Kilgore College. So I have Brittany Washington, who's new here for me, and I have two more positions that have yet to be fulfilled, and hopefully we'll get those done in the next couple of weeks. But just Brittany Washington, one of my former players, tremendous shooter. We won a couple championships with her, and she comes in with that swag, that mentality of what it takes to be there. And, and she's closer to those kids' age. So she speaks their language very well. So I think she's a great get. She came over to us from Valley. She was over there with Coach Walker for a year and a half. And just excited to have her here and be a part of growth and development as this program continues to move forward.
Now, Coach, let me ask you this question. You got a former player. Of course, you had a relationship with her and know her. She knows you. She's with one of your counterparts within the conference. Does it become personal at times when a transition like that is being made? Or is there any type of dialogue between you and, like, Coach Walker, or like, hey, I'm interested, she's interested? How does that unfold in cases like that?
Traditionally, you pick up the phone and you call and let that individual know, hey, I'm interested in, such, and then she's like, okay. So, yeah, we talk prior to everything unfolding. Of course, you always hate to see your people move on and up, just like mine moved on. And so, it was an opportunity for Brittany to get back to this side. And, but Brittany's going to be an amazing addition, and the opportunity for her to come and be a part of it. And it was a step up in position for her. So, and young coaches are always looking for an opportunity to go from a first level to, second to first assistant or an associate head coach. So you're always looking for those opportunities, and especially if they can be close to home. And let's face it, this is Houston, so it's a lot for a young person such as herself to, be a part of. That can be, an outstanding opportunity for her. So she's excited about it. She stepped right in. The kids have already embraced her. They were teasing her. I think Curtis dove on the floor trying to take the ball from her, and they were trying to stop her. Yesterday we were walking through some stuff from shooting the 3-ball on them, and we're like I say, they really embraced her and then drawn her right in. But Brittany's personality is one that she's awfully easy to like.
Well, it sounds like things are headed in the right direction. And I know it seems long when you're in the off season, but don't look now. The season is just around the corner, and I know you're excited and ready for some exciting Panther basketball. And with that being said, Coach, we definitely look forward to the weeks that lie ahead and everything that is going to be unfolding on the campus of Prairie View. Now, I heard you made mention to Nebraska, and maybe I was looking at the schedule wrong. You'll be opening up November 15th against New Mexico. Is that correct?
No, we open up on this Tuesday at 5:30 versus Paul Quinn College on campus. So at the arena. So asking everybody to come out and support the kids. It should be a good show. It should be a lot of fun. Paul Quinn has a lot of kids from the Houston area. So it should be a nice house for women's basketball. And then we leave and we play Nebraska on the 11th.
Okay, very good. Now, it should be a homecoming for head basketball coach at Paul Quinn. She has some PV ties before, and should be a very entertaining outlet on Tuesday night. Coach, you got any closing thoughts and comments for us as we shut this segment down?
Just excited about the season, just hoping and praying that we can have a healthy season for everyone in the conference, and that this team will be, will continue to grow and gel together. And, and our slogan this year is Pause Up. So
Pause up. Okay, I can deal with that. Pause up. Okay, I almost made a reference, but well, heck, I might as well say it. Pause up, don't shoot. I couldn't help it. It was laying right wide open, Coach. I had to run right through that door. But look, we thank you so much. We look forward to the more dialogue throughout the course of the season. Don't be a stranger, because we're definitely not a stranger to you. And we appreciate you taking time out of your very busy schedule. It is homecoming weekend on the Hill. Happy homecoming to you, ma'am. Keep the kids safe. Keep the kids out of harm's way. And always go Panthers.
And that was Coach Sandy Pugh joining in with us on the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline, opening up against Paul Quinn this coming Tuesday. Coach Henry returning to the scene of the crime since she was last on the campus as an assistant under the Don Brown regime. So we'll see how all that unfolds. Speaking of unfolding, we're about to take us a break, get ready to hear from the head football coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, none other than Coach Eric Dooley. You listen to the Sunday Night Live edition right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back. Reflections Paint and Auto Body Shop, located in Waller, Texas, is ready to restore the beauty of your automobile. Whether it's a small dent or a major accident, if your vehicle needs auto body repair, check out Reflections Paint and Body Shop. All repairs are completed by highly skilled and trained professionals. They are located at 2910 Waller Street in Waller, Texas. And just in case you can't get it into them, they provide towing services. Call them today, 936-931-5780. That number again, 936-931-5780. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union has 13 different locations to better serve you. Locations in Rosenberg, Missouri City, Katy, College Station, Bryan, Brenham, and Waller, Texas. For more information, you can contact them on their toll-free number, 855-391-2149. Or you can send an email to information@bvscu.org. Let's face it, from time to time, we'll have a need for an attorney, whether it's the case of a DUI, DWI, or any other circumstances that would find you on the other side of the law. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street, is the one to call. Attorney Lee Van Richardson and his staff are equipped to help you get through your legal battles. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, 979-826-8008 in Hempstead, Texas.
This broadcast has been made possible by the support of the Prairie View Athletic Club. The Prairie View Athletic Club is a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics. For more information on becoming a member of the Prairie View Athletic Club, send your email to pvathletic.club@gmail.com. That email address again is pvathletic.club@gmail.com. Prairie View Athletic Club, a proud supporter of Prairie View A&M University athletics.
Have sports, we'll travel. The Open Mic Broadcast Network serving student athletes from Little League, high school, and collegiate coverage right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. From coast to coast, from dusk till dawn. You can catch all student athletic action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the station designed with you in mind. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline on the Sunday Night Live edition. of the Mike Prince Show. We are now to the time of the show where we go and hear from the head football coach of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, and that is none other than Coach Eric Dooley. Coach, how you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing good. How you guys?
Well, I'm doing fantastic, Coach. We got the win, ugly win. But you know what? I'll take ugly any time of the day as long as I got the win behind it.
Absolutely, no doubt.
You know, it was, of course, homecoming 2021. And I was a little concerned about this game, not on the Panthers' part, but coming with an interim coach. Guys are going to be emotionally charged, and they're going to play a little bit above their normal grade of play. And to the degree we saw that going in with a 20-10 deal, but we helped them out a whole lot, and we talked about it all season. Special teams almost let that one get away, Coach.
Well, you know, like you said, hitting on some of the other points that you made with an interim coach, you know, although they did have an interim coach, I said it all a while, just looking at their team and scouting their team. They had a good football team. You know, sometimes you can have a good football team, but you just can't put the W's together, and at some point it's going to come. So we knew we were facing a team that was that had some players that really should have been competing for the Eastern Division title. So, and then, you know, that's just the extra that's added to it when you talk about having an interim coach, a new direction, guys getting motivated. Some different guys are going to probably get opportunity to play. So we knew all that came. But, you know, I take my hats off to my players as well as my assistant coaches. We weathered the storm, and, you know, you got to make sure sometimes you can't win all the games in the same way. Just got to be able to win with different ways, and I thought our team fought for 60 minutes. That's part of our philosophy.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, a good program finds a way to win, and sometimes you play down to the opponent and circumstances happen, and it is what it is. But as you find yourself in that good program category, this team found a way to get it together. You go down 20-10. You miss a 47-yard field goal, and I thought about you. You said you had that 48 range within it. What's the message at halftime, Coach, to get the guys back on track?
Well, I thought it was simple. We gotta play Prairie View football, and I didn't think we played Prairie View football. And what I mean by that, in all three phases, I didn't think we were executing at a high level like we normally would. So they understood that. You know, you don't have to. In order to teach someone, you got to talk to them. So it's not about screaming and yelling. It's about teaching them and talking to them, letting them understand where the mistakes are and what needs to be done. And, you know, we got some leaders on our team. After my talk, they talked with some of the leaders on the team, and that's all that it took. You know, fortunate enough, we were able to come out and get the victory.
Yes, sir. And the victory it was a big victory, of course, in front of the homecoming crowd. Not a traditional PV homecoming due to the COVID circumstances, but it still was a homecoming event, homecoming win, and it's got to be something that you got to be proud about. If I'm not mistaken, you're 4-0 on homecoming, huh, sir?
Yes, I am. I am.
Yeah, see, I knew you coaches be keeping up with that kind of stuff. Y'all be acting like y'all don't.
Yeah. I do. I'm a stat person in all ways. Of course, the biggest stat always going to be that W. But I do keep up. I try to be mindful of everything because sometimes you got to talk to your team in certain ways to let them know what's going on and what you expect.
Yes, sir. Now, when we talk about the unfolding and the recap of the game from your advantage point from the sideline, what did you see that was an obvious plus and some things that are still concerning and some things you were able to overcome in spite of?
Well, you know, the thing that concerned me, I thought we was a little careless with the football in certain situations. And guys that would normally make those type of tackles, I saw what we missed. And, you know, just one of those things, just never know how young guys' minds are. But I think we have their attention, their full attention, and I think they understand what is at stake. So we was able to come back from those things. But, you know, the most encouraging thing is that the guys within themselves believe what they could do. And that's the biggest thing that you can always ask for young men to pull together as one and go out and execute.
Yes, sir. Now, we're talking with Coach Eric Dooley on the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline. The Panthers go to 6-0 in conference play, 7-1 overall. They now get set for one of the granddaddies. There were two granddaddies I've had circle, coaches, no secret. It was Southern University. That's one down, one more to go, which happens to be your next opponent. They were surprised this past weekend with a huge favor on behalf of the Panthers with Bethune-Cookman, and now sets the table. You got to go 1-0 when it starts this week.
Absolutely. I think the last two ball games in our mind, it's a win or go home attitude. It's a playoff type attitude because, the Western Division is always real, real tight. You have to play football, and we do understand that in the month of November, it has to be, championship football because you're going to get their best from everyone. So we understand that. The guys understand that. I like to educate our guys on everything. I don't keep anything from them. I talk straightforward with them, let them know what's at stake, and they understand. In my mind, just that's the way I operate. Every game is a big game to me, regardless of what the situation is. It's a big game because we have the opportunity to go out and play another game.
Absolutely.
So they do understand that, and they're doing some great things. Is some things we still need to work on? Absolutely. We're trying to correct those things as we speak. That's why I'm in right now. I'm back in the grinding mode right now to see how we can get better. Every time we do something, we want to get at least a day better. So that's what we're working on. Our coach is doing a great job, as well as the players, because my biggest thing is we can't remain the same and call ourselves the best.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, when you go up and face an Alcorn, from my vantage point, and you're much closer to this than I am, by far, this is one of the most physical teams or programs in the conference. And when I think of physicality, the programs that came to mind, not counting Prairie View, and prior to the new extension of FAMU and Bethune, it was, in my opinion, always Alcorn, Southern, Jackson State, and from occasion Grambling. Is that safe to assume?
Yeah, well, that's what most of those programs pride themselves on, being physical. And, I would think, I hope there's not a team out here that want to be more finesse, although they may run things that appear to be that they're a finesse team. But, I think the mindset is because it's a contact sport, you got to be physical. But I would say that you did right on some of the teams that have been physical in our conference. But I will say this here. You got to add that name, Prairie View A&M University.
Oh, no doubt. When you talk about PV, we couldn't be tooting our own horn, especially right now, Coach. They waiting on us to toot that own horn. Well, I tell you what, you let me do the tooting, you just do the coaching. You keep spotting the ball.
Physical. I won't say we about anything. I just say we're going to be physical because that's our motto.
Yes, sir.
We play physical football.
You keep spotting that ball. You keep spotting that ball, and I'll spot the mic.
Absolutely. I like.
Yes, sir. Now, Coach Alcorn, what will they try to bring to the table to dictate the flow of this week's event?
Well, they got the winning pedigree, so they're not going to stop because they had a couple losses. Now they understand. I'm pretty sure some of their veterans on the team as well going to pull them together to identify who they are, to get back to what they're accustomed to doing, and that's winning. So we understand that we're going to get Alcorn A game. There's no question about it. Those guys have that winning attitude, have that pedigree. So we understand that we're going to have a huge challenge ahead of us.
Yes, sir. And with that huge challenge, they like to run that ball a lot, even though they can pass, but they set the pass up with the run and then lay a lot of play action and rollouts in. And that's when your teams are going to have to stay in their gaps on their defensive side of things and play some disciplined defensive football this week.
Yeah, we pride ourselves. We got to play assignment sound football. There's no question about that. It's like playing that old option wing T type style. You got to play disciplined football because they're gonna do what they do best, and they're gonna run the football.
Yes, sir. And by running the football, they're gonna eat up some time. And I know, Coach, you say you don't worry too much about time of possession, but it does make a difference, especially in November.
It does. You want to be able to let your defense still continue to be fast and physical. You don't want to wear them down because that's the nature of I guess all the offenses that they have right now, they want to run so many different plays to wear out the defense. So, of course, we're very conscious of that, and that's what we're working on.
Yes, sir. Now, Coach, we're going to go back just for a moment and go through our offensive, defenses, and our Panther Pride player of the week, and let them roll, sir.
Yes, sir. Offensively, it'd have to go to LaDamian Brooks. I thought he played an exceptional ball game. He had about close to 80 yards, but he had 13 runs, but he also had some passing yards, and he had a touchdown. I thought he played an exceptional game, so I'll give the offensive player to him. But no other than Jason Doomis. That young man played
he
had bad intentions. So I'll have to give that to Jason Doomis. I thought he did a lot of great things. He probably had like 6 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, a couple of hurries. I mean, this young man played lights out football.
Yeah, he played like it was his last homecoming game, Coach.
Absolutely, but it's not. I can tell you that right now. It's not.
I know that's right. Now look back to Brooks for a moment. He'd have had more yards than that if he see that ball in first, Coach, before he tried to run with it before he got it.
Yeah, he was trying to get it.
I know he's trying to get it. That's them young legs, Coach, trying to go get it done. You go secure
Absolutely.
that rock, then go get it done. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir. Go ahead.
And the last one goes to a young man by the name of Jaylen Howard. I'll tell you why, that little story. Early during the week, he came to me, and I'm very, very thankful that these young men can come to me and understand that it don't just have to be about football. A lot of things are not perfect. We're working in life. We're trying to get that build quality young men to be successful. But this young man came to me because he has a daughter that they had diagnosed that had some type of hole somewhere around her heart. And, of course, you can understand that how hurtful that is for a young man. He's not used to dealing with anything like that. I don't think anyone grown can deal with it like that. So we went in prayer, but I also took it to the team, and we went in prayer. This young man came back on Wednesday and gave me something that I thought was a praise party, which I was already praising him before it happened. Went back and had another examination. The doctor couldn't find a hole, couldn't find anything wrong.
Yes, sir.
Won't he do it? Right then and there, that's what I was letting him know. That's part of my message to these young men. I know I talk it, but when they can see it, that makes it a whole lot easier for those young men. And they already know when they come to me, it's not going to be, man, you need to do this. The very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in prayer. And for that young man just to come, don't say, Coach, what I need to do. Say, Coach, I need you to pray for me. That was huge to me.
Yes,
so
sir.
I have to give that award to Jaylen Howard.
Yes, sir. And you know what? Well deserved. So I had the misfortunes of laying my daughter to rest 2 years ago. And you don't wish that on no parent, regardless of their age. And when your child is going through, you're going through. And for this man to stay conscious and focused and have his band of brothers to lean on in such a time as this, that's a priceless moment, Coach, and we gladly receive Brother Jaylen for that Panther Pride of the Week. And it's just a joy to be able to watch these young men develop as they mature and they grow through the different adversities of life, and knowing they have some simple things such as a game of football to keep them grounded and rooted.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Now, Coach, I got to remind you this. I don't have to remind, but I have to remind you. It's part of my civic duty. We're undefeated since them gold helmets been introduced, right?
They ain't going nowhere. The gold helmets ain't going nowhere.
All right. Look, that's what I want to hear. And being that we're going to be on the road, I can envision on the look that we'll have, but you can save that if you hadn't already decided how the Panthers going to be dressed out at the reservation this weekend.
Give me that vision so I can have a.
Ain't nothing wrong with that ice white, baby. Ice white, white on white, with the gold helmet. Go in there and let them know that the true purple and gold showed up in town.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what. Now we do have a lot of different combinations.
Oh, I know you do. I know you. I'm a simple dude too, but I know you asked me, so I'm going with you.
We got that gold, we got the purple, and we got the white helmet. So I just feel so confident. Our young men are playing some exciting football, and we're not done. It's a lot of work we got to do, and that's why we always come back to the drawing board to try to make sure that we can correct some of the things and get better. But I tell you whatever we put on, we're gonna represent that purple and gold. We're gonna represent Prairie View and University to the highest that we possibly can, because I thought it was huge for those guys to understand the magnitude of that game on yesterday, because you have alumni coming from all over the world.
Yes, sir.
You want to make sure that they had a great experience.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. And like you say, there's more work to be done. Now, I got a question for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
The last time I went to Norman, Mississippi, I didn't see no Starbucks. What you gonna do about your Starbucks for Saturday?
Now, you know what? That's the only place when I go that I don't have it. But we're staying in Jackson, so there are several Starbucks in Jackson.
Just make sure you got a thermos with you, right, to keep it warm on the journey.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I said, man, there ain't no Starbucks. Do we have to get you one of them espressos and get some Starbucks coffee cups sent your direction? Make sure you have your routine together.
You know, thankfully I've been in the conference long enough. I know the areas, so I'm be good. I'll have that in the morning. Won't be an issue at all.
Okay, very good, Coach. Now another thing, Coach, and I'll think it out loud for you. There's another team on the East that happen to have a strong run, just as we're having a strong run. And my concern was who would be able to host the championship game if everything stayed the way it was. And I was finding out that there is a number 4 on this totem pole about the coaches poll. And I know coaches polls are coaches polls, but sometimes I think those are more popularity contests than anything, Coach.
A lot of times, there's so many different things you can say go into it. But my biggest thing is I just control what I can control. Right now, Alcorn State University. On the 13th, that's all I need, 1-0. I'll let the individuals decide that. But if we do what we're supposed to do, I feel good about it.
I feel good about it too, Coach. And they say when you look good, you feel good, it sounds good, and guess what? It's all good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, Coach, we're coming to the point to where we're going to close this segment out. And let me say thank you again for making yourself available. Thank you for being a trooper, rain, sleet, snow, or shine. Look, it's been more shine this season than anything, but for you to take your time out, it is very much appreciated, and we thank you. And with that, we're going to give you some closing thoughts and comments, sir.
Well, as always, I definitely enjoy being on the show, speaking with you, just talking some little Panther football, and I think it goes over well just to let the nation know and hear. So I'm very, very thankful for that. But once again, I know we're going to be down on the reservation. We do invite all our alumni, family, and friends to meet us down there, to give us that support to these young men. They're doing some good things, and we're not finished yet, just to come out and show the support down there on the reservation on November the 13th at 2 p.m. Look forward to seeing everyone in the Prairie View purple and gold.
Yes, sir, the true purple and gold. The true purple and gold. Well, Coach, we wish you well. Go out there, stay on the grind. We still got 2 games to knock out before we can officially be dubbed the Western Division Championship. But look, speaking of football, Coach, soccer did their thing today against Grambling. They are the champions. Yeah. So they didn't put the pressure on you now, man. You got to finish strong.
I got to finish strong. I said it in my mind. I said, well, one football done won the championship, because soccer is football.
Yes, sir.
So now they put a little pressure on it, but it's all good, because our hats goes off to them. I did get a chance to congratulate them earlier today. That's what I like to see, the purple and gold Prairie View Panthers winning championships.
Yes, sir. Coach, well, look, sir, you travel safe, be blessed, and Lord say the same, and the creek don't rise. We'll get together on next weekend, sir.
Sound good. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Coach Eric Dooley with the Prairie View A&M University Panthers getting ready for the reservation. And we can't wait to get things done with them. It is that time of year, ladies and gentlemen, where you got to get right, be right, or go home. We are going to take us a quick break, and we'll be back with more of today's show.
Drivers and bicyclists both have the right to be on the road and travel safely. And when we're on the road together, safety is a shared responsibility. State law requires drivers to maintain at least 3 feet of clearance when passing bicyclists. And bicyclists should always ride with the direction of traffic and follow all traffic signals. It's safer. It's courteous. It's the law. A message from the Regional Planning Commission Pedestrian and Bicycle Program.
Broadcasters come into our lives on radio and TV, bringing us information and entertainment. Broadcasters are there for us, but who is there for them when they fall on hard times? The Broadcasters Foundation of America provides financial assistance to broadcasters in acute need due to a critical illness, accident, or other serious misfortune. If you know of a broadcaster on the air or behind the scenes who may need our help, please share our message. Visit broadcastersfoundation.org.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Listen to The Mike Prince Show, weekdays on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Did you know since 1986, the Prairie View Athletic Club has been in full support of Prairie View athletics from football to tennis? The Prairie View Athletic Club has been there in the time of need. Did you also know that the Prairie View Athletic Club is open to all of those who will be interested in supporting Prairie View athletics? Do not have to be a former student athlete. You don't even have to be a graduate of Prairie View. If you are a community member at large and you would like to support the efforts of the Prairie View Athletic Club in support of Prairie View athletics, simply call 936-857-5817 and join today. The Prairie View Athletic Club, supporting Prairie View athletics since 1986. Call for more information right now. 936-857-5817.
Our fans need to come out and support these schools. All of our SWAC fans, because attendance is down. So all of our fans have got to come out. We got to support our schools. We got to support our own. It's a message to all the alumnus. Support your schools.
The station designed with you in mind, serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sunday Night Live edition of the Mike Prince Show here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Heard from Coach Eric Dooley live talking about the Panthers' future as far as the Western Division goes for 2021. 2 games remain, and you need to win one to secure the Western Division title. And why not jump out in front with the game at hand against Alcorn? It's a tall order, but it's an order that needs to be addressed and handled, especially for Coach Dooley. Southern and Alcorn were the only 2 programs that he consistently had problems with since his tenure here at Prairie View. But now being able to solidify that and go through with a clean sweep would speak volumes on behalf of Coach Dooley and the program that he's establishing here on the Hill. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams adjust to each other. It's definitely going to be a game to watch. It's a game of significant magnitude and something that we're truly going to be excited to be able to give you that 1876 report on, which we come, in most cases, 15 minutes at the conclusion of the game, so we could, dialogue and chop some things up and break down what the Panthers did or didn't do. And this 2021 campaign has been a very special campaign. It's a campaign of milestones being achieved. And let's be honest, the closest we got to that may have been the first year under Willie Simmons, when the Panthers went technically 9-2, but officially 8-2. So it's one of those games or one of those seasons where you take it all in, because sometimes it's a far and few in between of having such a season like this. So we prayed it all end up working out well, traveling grace, everyone stays healthy, and these young men and women, for that matter, continue to develop and share their stories. We once again cannot overemphasize the congratulations to the soccer program at Prairie View. Sonia Cavello taking care of business with the championship being hoisted up on the hill. And now the heat is on for Coach Dooley. Will the Panthers be able to weather the storm? Whether they play at home or on the road, just get there. And the only way you can make something happen, you have to be in it to win it. Basketball season about to tip off. The Lady Panthers will be taking on Coach Henry and Paul Quinn, 5:30 at the Baby Dome. I want to thank Coach Sandy Pugh for joining in with us on the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union Hotline, Coach Byron Smith, and all the coaches who help participate here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Thank Athletic Director Donald Reed, Dr. Donald Reed, and to you, the listeners, who make this thing a reality. We are going to exit stage left for this evening. My beloved Steelers will be breaking things down on Monday night against the Bears. And of course, we're hoping it all works out for the black and gold. But right now, what's on the forefront is the purple and gold. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification button. That way you'll never miss anything that's being produced from the network. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like what we're doing, give us a thumbs down. Visit that website today at obnradio.com. Become a listening partner. We have a 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. Leave your questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns, and we'll run it on the airways right here from the Open Mic. The time has come where I must exit stage left. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.